You didn't change your mind. You backed out before you even thought it through. You told yourself, I need more time. It's not ready yet, or I'll do it later. And that all sounds reasonable, doesn't it? Except you're not delaying because you lack certainty. It's because something in you knows what happens next. It knows that the moment you put yourself out there, potential ends and evidence begins. Evidence of how good you are, how ready you are, what level you're at. And once that happens, it stops being something you can control, something you can adjust afterwards. It becomes real. So before that moment happens, you pull back. Because once you commit, you don't get to stay undefined. Then the justifications start, right? I need to clarify this. Let me refine it one more time. This does not represent me. Now, realize that's not decision making. That's exposure control. Because you're deciding when reality gets to judge you. Now, most people think it's hesitation. It isn't. Because by the time you feel the hesitation, the decision has already happened. It could be that the important message you're supposed to send doesn't get sent. The move you're supposed to make doesn't happen. Or the honest conversation you're supposed to have gets delayed. And everything about it feels reasonable. Now, what's happening is simple. Your protection system is much more sophisticated than your discipline. And that's why discipline keeps losing. Now, you don't stall on the small things. Low stakes work, no issue. Routine decisions, no worries. It's always the moves that would significantly change something. Now, that's where everything slows down. It could be the big pitch, the conversation, like I said, that changes everything, the visibility that makes you feel unsafe. And the higher the stakes, the stronger the resistance. Now, it's not a lack of courage. Something underneath is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Because at some point, you learned potential is safer than proof. Potential can't be measured. It can't fall short or come up lacking. So your system adapted. It doesn't fight you. That would be too obvious. It reasons with you. Just prepare a little bit more. Wait for better timing. Or think it through again. And it all sounds like good logic. Convincing logic. It sounds like you. But it's your protection using your voice. And every time you listen, every time you pull back and nothing breaks, your system registers it as confirmation. It believes life is safer this way. So the gap doesn't close, it widens. And the system continues to keep you safe. And that's why this doesn't change with more thinking, because thinking is part of the defense. Now, the more aware you are, the better you get at explaining why you're not moving. You might call it high standards, clarity, strategy, and sometimes it is. And most of the time, it's creating an even bigger gap between who you think you could be and who you've proven you are. So you limit exposure. Just stay under the line, delay, refine, adjust, rethink, until nothing gets fully tested and nothing gets fully exposed. And because you're busy in all this activity, it starts to feel like progress. But it's really subconscious self-preservation. And it's fucking up your life. Now, if you recognize this, call it what it is. You're not holding back because you need more clarity. You're still controlling when reality gets to define you. And seeing that clearly is worth a hell of a lot. But it won't stop the reaction from firing next time. Now, I have a solution. The moment, which is a short process that finds the exact second where a self-defeating response fires in a real situation from your life and resets it there. So if any of what I've been saying sounds familiar and you've seen it in yourself, you can access the moment through a link in the bio or in the text below this video. Take care.